We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, whathat's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Ruda. Madison on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one. Digging in, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he takes strike two.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Strike three called, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Vaughn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tough situation down here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for him.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. Now in the box, Jarvis. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Thomas Szapucki wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
They left 14 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Jose Lopez is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good are creeping back down, he definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
The first baseman.
At the plate, Jarvis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Digging in now, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 of them. Ready once again, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
The 0-1 comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend.
Standing in, Jarvis. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
No balls and 1 strike. Yelich is running in there. Now the throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today.
They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And so striding forward now, Jarvis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
right here, kid. Drive something.
0-1, here's the pitch.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Strands a couple. Coming to the plate now, Jarvis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Yelich stands at second with two gone. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Settling in now, Kevin Biggio.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kevin.
0-1, here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jarvis. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jarvis. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
5-2 the final today. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. As Lucas Giolito will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Brendan Lau. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman.
Run. Gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Into the box, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again. Jarvis.
The first baseman. Jarvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, see it, drive it.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So no runs here. Leading off the inning, Jarvis. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort. Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
4-0 the score tonight. The Rays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. With the postseason just around the corner, Brendan McKay will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for him. So striding in, Jarvis, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jarvis. Here's the pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Hey, like a can up there, huh?
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is.
He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. Three. Out. Now back.
At the plate, Jarvis. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
0-2.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Weber notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. With the postseason just around the corner. So coming to the plate, Jarvis. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Standing in, Earl Colbert. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch. September. Fly ball out to straightaway right. After it is Yelich. He's there and records the first out. So digging in now, Yandy Diaz. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor step.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. This is on the ground over to. He'll throw home with it, and this throw gets away from him. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Diaz.
1 out now, 1 out.
Pitch popped up.
Mine.
McNeil is there. 2 down. Stepping in, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And it holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second. Down in order go the Red Sox, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Standing in now, Willie Adames.
Shortstop.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So now to the plate, Earl Colbert. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now at the plate, Jarvis. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. To first, a dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an in. Ready for another shot now. Jarvis 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 11-4 at the end of this affair. The Tampa Bay Rays put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Ryan Yarbrough earns win number 15 on the year. Chris Sale was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that we are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major. Jacob Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Jarvis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will for the Red Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Whit Merrifield, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. So stepping in, Jarvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn.
Number 66.
For a base hit here as he gets this one down. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Striding into the box, Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Bunts still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. In now, Jarvis. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, keep going. Clutch up for us. Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Jared Eichhoff wins his 17th game of the season.
3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the
Chris Bubich, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys.
They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were...
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Merrifield.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. Out. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play. Striding in once again, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Ryan O'Hearn.
Number 66.
Hey, ground ball right now. On out.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and for the second time. 1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run is in to score from third. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Ready now, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now at the plate, Jarvis.
The first baseman.
Hey, let it fly.
Jarvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
The 0-1 pitch.
Here you go.
Marte on second. Bogarts on at first with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Here comes another 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4.
And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Things not looking very good so far. But we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come.
Stepping in, Jarvis.
The first baseman, Jarvis.
Now here's the pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a